Okay, so it's grim outside and Tracy and I have just been pinged by the NHS COVID app, so we've got to self-isolate for 10 days. Neither of us have any symptoms at the moment, but we're trapped in. So we're going to make brilliant use of our coffee machines. Let's go on to have a look at the new Dolce coffee machine. Time, I think, to unbox the new NESCAFÉ Dolce. This one's in red. It has 15 bar pressure and it uses Dolce pods. So we're going to be making a Starbucks latte macchiato, and this machine could do hot or cold. So let's have a look what's in the box and we'll get it set up for your very first coffee. So these machines fall into three categories: manual, automatic and touch. This model is manual, and what that really means is you are controlling the hot or cold, and also you're controlling when you've got enough in your cup. It's not going to turn itself off when your cup is full. So you can't really leave this one unattended. So we're going to get all the bits and pieces off and I'll show you what's inside your machine. So all the bits of plastic, they need to be removed. Okay, so if this is your first time, let me show you the main parts of the machine. You've also got the drip tray at the bottom, and that comes apart for a quick rinse, or you can put it through the dishwasher. You find it's a very highly polished quality plastic, looks really good. And depending on your cup size, you can fit this in three different places. So you can go right to the top there, you can slot it in the middle like that, or with a large cup like that. So it depends very much which cup you're trying to fit in there. So we're going to be doing the latte macchiato, so we're going to need the bottom one. This is your switch that will start the water. To the left is cold, to the right is warm, and this is where your pods go. But in order to release that, you need to just pop that one up there, and then you'll find your little tray comes out. Now inside it, initially you'll find that you only need that for first clean of the machine or cleaning it later on. The pods fit in there, and then you slide them in, that punches them, and away you go once you've got the water heated. But we'll start off with ours, and we're going through the cleaning cycle. On the back, this clip here is your water tank. Now if this is the first time you've used this, you need to give that a good rinse out 2 or 3 times, and ongoing make sure there's a little spring loaded valve here, and I have seen that green in some older machines. That needs to be rinsed off, and make sure you get that clean, otherwise you're going to have some not too nice water going into your machine. You should replace the water each day, don't leave it in there and use it the next day. Have some fresh water. Okay, I'm going to plug this in now. We're in the UK, so I've got the big chunky UK plug that has got the very nice mark on it. If you're in Europe or America, obviously you can have your own much smaller plug on there. So we'll plug that in the mode, get that going. I need to keep the tank full of water, and we're going to have a go at giving this its first clean before we use it. So before you use your machine, it needs to have a thorough clean of its innards. So I have filled the tank with water. We're going to dock that there. That just clips in there. Now the most common question I have about all sorts of coffee machines not working is generally that the tank has not been docked correctly. On different systems, just make sure your tank is firmly in. That covers probably half the problems people have with coffee machines. The next thing is, I plugged it in and turned it on, is to hit the on switch here, and you can see that is flashing red. When that goes a solid colour, that has hit the right temperature. But actually we're going to do cold initially as part of the cleaning cycle, so we don't really have to wait for that. So we've still got our little funnel inside there, down with that one, and then this goes over for 60 seconds towards the blue in the cold cycle. Just making a bit of a noise here, but that's rattling its way to the back. Okay, so I think that'll do us for that cold there. Pour that one away. I think we'll just top the tank up to make sure we've got enough water to do the hot clean. Redock that tank, there we go, lovely. And then we're going, it's now, here the switch has gone a solid green, so that means it's ready to make coffee, or it's ready to heat water. So switch all the way over the right towards the red. And this time you can see you've got hot water, not boiling of course because we're making coffee. That's another common mistake, boiling a kettle and making coffee, never really works or tastes the same. Hot water. So we'll just let that one run through now. I think that's okay. Now this will go back to flashing red because it's heating up the next batch of water. It's already gone green, which is terrific. And we'll just top that water up again before we make our drink. Obviously one of the disadvantages with this particular model is if you're making a large macchiato or latte, that sort of thing, you're probably only going to get 2 per tank, so you're having a lot of trips to the tap there. You can use bottled water in there if you want to. Okay, so I've gone for the latte glass. It doesn't matter too much which size glass you're using because of course you are controlling how much liquid is going in. So before we can do our coffee, we need to take out our tray and we need to just get rid of that funnel. Obviously you need to know where it is, you need to run that every so often to clean it and also to descale it. Right, so let's have a look at your pods if you're not familiar with these. This is a very similar system with many of the coffee systems, and that is if you're having a milk one, you're going to get one that's obviously coloured white in this case, and then the coffee, ground coffee, is in here. In almost every system you use the milk first. So I'm going to pop the milk in there, I'm going to slide that in. Now this going down this time will puncture that pod. Good firm push forward, and we're going to go over to the hot. And this time you should find we've got some frothy milk coming through. Now you're aiming for about 2/3 of there. I think that'll probably do us. Remember with this particular system, you're turning it on and off. Now the other thing to remember is you need to take that pod out and it will still have some hot liquid in it. With these ones, they're not currently easily recyclable. So you'll have to have a look locally where you want to put them. Unfortunately with a lot of these systems, you've got a foil or a plastic on the top, you've got a different sort of plastic here, and then of course you've got foodstuffs inside. So I'm now going to put my Starbucks latte macchiato coffee pod in. Get that one in there. This has already gone back to green, which is excellent. Let's puncture that one and back over to the red. You won't put as much in this time. You should start to see a fantastic pattern there. I think that will probably do us there, look. And how impressive does that look for a home coffee? You better buy these pods on Amazon, etc. I'll put the links below in the description box, but they're available in most stores and supermarkets. And there you are. How awesome is that? And the bit that we can never really capture on video, of course, is it smells glorious. And this sometimes reminds me a little bit of a pint of Guinness, the way it looks. Some people like to serve it like that, some people like to get themselves a large spoon and give that a little mix up there, but that's just a matter of taste. Actually, I'll put the links to my spoons below as well, so people have been asking about that. So I hope you found that useful. There'll be some more videos on this and how to clean it and how to decalcify it. But for now, I hope you have fun with your new coffee machine. Please give me a big thumbs up, like, please share and subscribe, that'd be fantastic. I've got 362,000 subscribers, so thank you to every one of you. So this is a cheerio for now from Paul in London. I'll see you next time.